I'm going to tell you right now how to get focused and flow with your bar prep. It's very simple. It's very easy once you learn it from somebody who studied. How many of you do that drill where you learn the material well enough so that you could explain it to somebody who never went to law school? So fast forward to you're an attorney. Let's say that you hung the shingle or companies come to you as outside counsel or of counsel, to their in-house. And let's say that the in-house counsel comes to you and says, we need XYZ done. And they want you to explain how you would go about it. You explain to them, and he goes, oh, well, that sounds simple enough. I'm sure we can take care of that ourselves. We'll call you if we need you. And they walk out the door. What do? Let's see what some of these responses are. That's right, Anna. You wait for that call. Because they're going to go there and they're going to screw it up. It sounded easy because your learned self went to school for 3 years, studied that thing, practiced that thing, and probably have done a dozen or more of cases like that thing. And so you were able to break it down Barney style for them to understand it very easily. And you are so good at what you do that you're able to take something complicated and make it sound simple. And they mistakenly believe that because it sounds simple, it is simple. And maybe they hear that you can get it done like this, half hour or less. So you get on the phone with me in 1 hour, we got you. They hear you can get it done in 1 hour, and they think that it must be nothing. It must be simple. It must be easy. No, that is evidence of your expertise and knowledge and experience, that you can foresee what stumbling blocks will come up during the working of that case and get ahead of them. And they don't even know that you did that. You just inserted one more line in your motion that took care of something that could have turned into 3 more months of paperwork and court visits. And they don't even know that you did that because that came off of your expertise. You will get on the phone with me. I will hear from your lips. You will reveal to me what the issue is. I'll go into my mental bank and I will collect all the information that you need. And then I won't just hand you the information. I'm going to couch it in a way that it will go deep and do its work without you even realizing it. That's what's going to happen. Okay. But the mentoring circle is not going to cost you $6.75 an hour, even though you'll get 12 hours of mindset mentoring, right? So here's how to get focused. Here's how to get flow. I'm going to tell you what to do. How you do it, it's up to you if you want to do trial and error, or if you just want to come on in and get support and get help and be carried through on the how. But I'll tell you what to do. You have your vision board check, mind movie check. You have your future vision. Tell me yes in the chat if you got that stuff together. Tell me yes in the chat. You got your future vision, right? Number one. Now that you have your vision, you also remember you have your why, right? You have your why. Take those two things, revisit them daily. Do not forget them. This is the part that does require willpower and discipline. But come on now, you can pull up 5 minutes of willpower and discipline. You can pull up 3 minutes to just glance at your vision board. Congratulate yourself for getting there. That's future pacing. Read your why and remember why you're doing it. You can take some time. I can take some time. Type that in the chat if you can take some time to just do that on a daily basis. That's all you need to do. Even if you do not study that day, revisit those two things. I can take some time. Type that in the chat. If you can take some time to look at your vision board or review your mind movie and just simply reread what you wrote down as your deepest level of why you're doing it. If you think maybe I'll feel so low one day that I won't go and pull out those things and look at it, I won't flip open my journal to review it, then just print it out and put it on the wall. Put it where you can see it. Write it on your mirror so that whenever you look into your own two eyes, peripheral vision is giving you a reminder of your why. Let me tell you something. I have run through some dry erase markers on that mirror. So then, what's next? After you have that vision, you have that why, you need to be able to facilitate you getting into flow. How do you do this? Some of you have bar exam ready already. I've made it simple and easy. Again, when you work with an expert, somebody who's experienced, they're going to take everything you need and nothing that you don't. They're going to put it together for you in a way that you can download it simply and easily and get things done. And then when you get this simple package, you're going to say, why did I pay so much for it? You don't even know how much you are getting because they put it in terms that would be most effective and efficient for you. I'm not going to impress you with huge psychological terms so that you can see what you paid for. A bunch of Latin words? No. I'm going to put it in language that you can understand. You can easily apply these things step by step and get the result. Once you've gotten the result, you'll look back and realize that packet looked simple, but it was actually really deep, right? So in bar exam ready, which is something that you can just get at the bar mentor store. It's not even what we're talking about today. The reason why it comes up is because sometimes it's the mechanics of your studying that's getting in the way of you getting into flow. So first you take care of the mechanics of the study. How am I studying? Does it work for me? Am I catering to my personality or am I tearing at my heart every time I sit down to study? You need to answer those questions because once the mechanics are out of the way, your next thing is vision and purpose, which we took care of on day 1 and 2. You came up with your deepest level of why, and you came up with your vision for doing this. Like, what does my life look like when this is all said and done? The next step that you need, self-confidence and trust. Self-confidence looks like, I know I got 30% on this, but you know what? That's bringing me one step closer to passing this bar exam. That 30% on this block of multiple choice questions are giving me a gift. When you can think like that, you're on your way. Self-confidence looks like, I'm going to put pen to paper and I know the words are going to come out. This essay is going to come out the bomb.com. Even if you know you hadn't gotten around to studying that topic yet. This thing is moving me closer to where I need to be, even if it looks bad from the outside looking in. Self-confidence and self-trust looks like bubbly answer, move on. Bubbly answer, move on. Bubbly answer, move on. No undue deliberation. That's what self-confidence looks like. And when you have self-confidence, you can flow. The words flow out of you. You write that essay because you know what you're writing is going to be good, right? When you know the stuff, essays don't scare you. You get a topic, oh yeah, and you write away. You don't even think twice about it. Think about that level of confidence on every area of the exam. This is flow. You get it? You give your output and you leave it. You drop it. It is done. Right? And in order to get there, you have to meet a critical intersection, right? A critical intersection of challenge and skill. Challenge and skill. So some people can't motivate themselves to go to bar prep because they already know all the information. There is nothing challenging here. They're bored. And in those cases, I say, make bar prep your personal development tool. Use it to study yourself. Use it to learn your mind. Use it to observe how you talk to yourself when things don't go right. Use it to grow. Wow, that reignites passion. And I show you how to use your current bar prep experience to not just ace the bar. That's an inevitability. You can do that. But to grow through it so that when you apply for those jobs, you get those clients, you work as an attorney or anything else that you want to do, those activities are also multiplied in success because you are a different person from the inside out. This is the work that we do. It's not just about your bar exam. So to get into flow, line up your vision, your purpose, visit them every day. Okay. Make sure logistical mechanical concerns are not getting in the way, right? You're doing it in the right way for you. Just like reading a self-help book that has a little bit of stuff for everybody, big box bar reviews have a little bit of stuff for everybody. You need to find out exactly which chapter is for you and focus in on that chapter alone, right? That's the mechanics of bar prep. And once you get that out of the way, self-confidence and self-trust. If you don't have that flowing through bar prep feeling, you need to work on self-confidence and self-trust. Shall you go apply for a degree in psychology so that you can learn all the ins and outs of how to build self-confidence and self-trust? Will you go pouring through YouTube and Google, spending 12, 24, 48 hours or more over time trying to learn self-confidence or self-trust? Or will you say, listen, you already know how to just listen to what I'm saying and find out what the problem is and help me deal with it now?